Behind the glamorous facade of Hollywood male stars lie little-known stories of plastic surgery injuries, aging, and other changes that spark public debate. Some are open about it, others choose silence, and many remain mere speculation. In this video, we'll look back at the journey behind these famous faces from a fair and respectful perspective. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and leave a comment about the person who surprised you the most. In 2021, Zac Efron became the center of attention when he appeared with a wider jawline and a different-looking face. Photos quickly went viral, sparking speculation about fillers, jawbone implants, and plastic surgery. However, Zac explained that the change stemmed from a serious accident at home. He slipped and fell, hitting his chin on the hard corner of a fountain and injuring his jaw. This incident led to a long, painful recovery period and numerous adjustments for the actor. Following the accident, Zac Efron underwent physical therapy to restore balance to the muscles around his jaw. During interruptions in treatment, his masseter muscles developed significantly to compensate for the weakened area. This resulted in his jawline appearing square, heavy, and noticeably different in photos. While many believe Zac has undergone cosmetic surgery, the actor has not confirmed any implants or fillers. He has only shared about his injury recovery process and the unintended changes. Zac Efron's story illustrates how appearance can be judged more quickly than health. While he faced prolonged pain training and discomfort, the public focused on before and after photos. Zac didn't react aggressively, but calmly explained the reasons. He continued acting training and appearing in front of the camera with his usual confidence. This journey reminds us that a changing face is sometimes the result of an accident, not a sign of vanity. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson entered the world of professional wrestling with a physique that became his trademark: broad shoulders, massive muscles, and a confidence that radiated off the screen. Yet behind that image, he wasn't satisfied with his chest. Johnson admitted that he chose to undergo male breast reduction surgery for cosmetic reasons, as his career required him to appear shirtless in front of audiences. The decision didn't come from weakness, but from a desire to feel more comfortable in his own body. Johnson didn't turn the story into a shameful secret. He once shared that when he met with the surgeon, the doctor was surprised because his body was already in excellent shape. But for someone whose career depends on appearance, even the smallest physical details can become a persistent source of pressure. The surgery didn't replace years of grueling training. It simply addressed the one area that had always bothered him. Afterward, Johnson continued maintaining his physique through disciplined nutrition, rigorous workouts, and an almost non-stop work schedule. The Rock's story isn't just about a cosmetic procedure. It shows that even a symbol of strength can carry deeply human insecurities. By speaking openly about his choice, he helped reduce the stigma surrounding gynecomastia, a condition that causes many men to struggle with self-confidence. More importantly, Johnson has never encouraged people to chase a perfect ideal. His journey serves as a reminder that decisions about one's body should be based on personal needs and appropriate medical guidance. Tom Cruise has spent most of his life under the close scrutiny of the spotlight, where even a smile can be magnified on the big screen. The clearest documented change in his appearance involves his dental work. In the early 2000s, Cruise publicly appeared wearing ceramic braces as an adult, demonstrating that he chose to straighten his teeth while his career was at its peak. It was an unusual choice for a major superstar, but one that reflected a practical mindset, accepting a temporary period of imperfection in exchange for a more balanced smile. Unlike the rumors surrounding facelifts, fillers, or eyelid surgery, Tom Cruise has never confirmed undergoing any of those procedures. In a 2012 interview, he said that he had not had cosmetic surgery and had no plans to do so. As a result, claiming that Cruise's face is the product of a specific list of cosmetic procedures goes beyond what is publicly known. Changes in his appearance over time can also be influenced by lighting, makeup, weight fluctuations, filming schedules, and the way cameras capture facial features. What makes Tom Cruise's story compelling isn't uncovering some hidden cosmetic secret, but rather how Hollywood has made youthful appearance part of the profession. For decades, he has continued performing demanding action scenes, maintaining exceptional physical fitness, and appearing with a level of energy that remains remarkable. Cosmetic dentistry may have refined his smile, but it cannot fully explain his enduring appeal. The fairest approach is to separate documented facts from speculation while recognizing that his appearance is shaped by aging personal care and the pressures of his career. Brad Pitt has long been considered the epitome of masculine beauty in Hollywood. Even in his middle age, with his jawline still sharp and his skin still firm, theories quickly surfaced on social media about facelifts, Botox thread lifts, or liposuction. However, Pitt has never publicly confirmed undergoing any of these procedures. These before and after observations are purely speculative, as camera angles, facial expressions, hairstyles, weight changes, and image editing can all make a difference. The allure of the rumor lies in the fact that Brad Pitt seems to age slowly in the public eye. From his rebellious youth to his calm demeanor as an adult, his face retains many familiar features. Some plastic surgeons have commented that he may have had subtle procedures, but this is not based on medical records or confirmation from the actor himself. Therefore, the story should be told as a debate about celebrity image, rather than turning speculation into a definitive truth. Brad Pitt's case reflects the pressure even male stars face when age becomes a subject of scrutiny. The public wants them to mature naturally, but at the same time demands that they maintain the appearance they had decades ago. Whether Pitt takes care of his skin, undergoes non-invasive treatments, or avoids intervention altogether, that choice remains a private matter. The more enduring value lies in how he transforms his image through each stage, showing that his appeal comes not only from his jawline, but also from his demeanor and experience. George Clooney has been mentioned in many lists of male celebrities rumored to have had eyelid surgery. The rumor began during a television interview when he joked that he had his eyes done, then opened them wide for comedic effect. The remark was quickly taken out of context and later repeated by many media outlets as if it were a genuine confession. Clooney later clarified that it was only a joke. He has never confirmed undergoing eyelid surgery, so the story should be viewed with caution and fairness. Unlike many celebrities who strive to stay youthful at all costs, George Clooney often appears with his silver hair, wrinkles around his eyes, and a mature look. He has shared that trying to look younger than your age does not always produce natural results. Rather than fighting time, Clooney chooses to take care of himself while accepting the changes that come with aging. That attitude has made his public image feel more relatable. Clooney's elegance is defined not only by his skin, but also by his calm and confident demeanor. The story surrounding George Clooney is an example of how a joke can turn into a widely accepted misconception simply by being repeated often enough. Audiences are naturally curious about the secrets behind a celebrity's appearance, but not every change is the result of cosmetic surgery. Lighting, makeup, lifestyle, weight, and aging can all alter the way a face looks. In Clooney's case, his lasting appeal comes from his experienced self-confidence and the way he has made the marks of time part of his distinctive identity. Sylvester Stallone was born with facial nerve damage due to complications at birth. This condition affected his left lip, chin, and tongue, resulting in a hoarse voice and distinctive facial asymmetry. As a child, Stallone was ridiculed for his appearance and unique pronunciation. However, these features later became irreplaceable hallmarks in Rocky and Rambo. What once made him self-conscious ultimately contributed to his powerful cinematic image. Stallone admitted to having work done on the left side of his face after losing weight for the role of Rocky caused the already weak muscles to sag. His goal was to improve balance, not to erase his birthmark. For years, the media speculated about a facelift, eyebrow lift, and nose job, but not all of this information has been confirmed by the actor. Therefore, the story of Stallone's appearance needs to be distinguished between his own statements and external opinions. Beyond facial changes, Sylvester Stallone has undergone numerous surgeries due to injuries accumulated during his action career. The intense fight scenes, falls, and collisions left lasting damage to his neck, shoulders, back, and spine. He has repeatedly gone into the operating room to repair these injuries, not for cosmetic reasons. Therefore, Stallone's appearance is the result of age, innate characteristics, and decades of physical labor. Every feature tells the story of a lifetime of dedication. Robert Downey Jr. experienced one of Hollywood's most remarkable comebacks. As he returned to prominence in the early 2000s, his appearance also became leaner, sharper, and more mature. Some viewers have speculated that the actor underwent a subtle rhinoplasty chin enhancement or eyelid surgery to create a more balanced facial appearance. However, Robert has never publicly confirmed any of these procedures. It is therefore more reasonable to view them as speculation based on photographs from different periods of his life. What is more noticeable about Robert Downey Jr. is the transformation in how he takes care of himself. After years of personal struggles, the actor rebuilt his life through discipline, regular exercise, and a more stable lifestyle. Weight loss. A new hairstyle, skin care, and professional makeup can also make facial features appear significantly different. When Iron Man brought him back to the top, his polished appearance became part of his renewed public image. But that success cannot be explained simply by cosmetic surgery. The story of Robert Downey Jr. is compelling not because of a secret cosmetic procedure. What audiences remember is his journey of overcoming hardship, rebuilding his career, and turning past struggles into greater depth as an actor. Whether he has undergone cosmetic enhancements or not, Robert's face reflects years of experience, pressure, and personal growth. His appeal comes from his expressive eyes, quick wit, and distinctive energy. Those are qualities that no cosmetic procedure can fully create. Ben Affleck grew up in front of the camera, so changes in his face and hairstyle are easily noticeable. The actor is known for his even white smile, which is often believed to be the result of cosmetic dentistry to match his star image. In addition, many people have speculated that he underwent a hair transplant on the crown of his head and used Botox to soften forehead wrinkles. However, Ben has not confirmed all of these procedures, so any conclusions should be presented with caution. Ben Affleck's appearance has changed throughout his career, from the young man in Good Will Hunting to the heavy, rugged image of Batman. This transformation stems from weight gain and lost muscle training makeup and the pressures of acting. Thicker hair or tighter skin might lead viewers to believe he's had surgery, but individual images aren't medical proof. What's certain is that Ben has always adjusted his appearance to serve his characters and meet the demanding requirements of filmmaking. The story surrounding Ben Affleck reflects the appearance pressures that male Hollywood stars also face. The public expects them to remain handsome for decades, yet quickly criticizes any signs of intervention. In such a context, even routine self-care can become a topic of speculation. Whether Ben has had dental work, a hair transplant, or any rejuvenation treatments, his value lies in his acting ability, directing, and storytelling. Appearance is only a small part of a career filled with ups and downs. Ryan Gosling is beloved for his quiet demeanor, deep eyes, and unpretentious style. Comparing his younger photos to his current ones, many notice his nose appears straighter and more refined. This has led to speculation that the actor underwent a rhinoplasty, using a sophisticated technique resulting in a more balanced face without losing its natural look. However, Ryan has not confirmed any surgery. Therefore, this assessment should only be considered a cosmetic hypothesis, not a verified fact. Ryan Gosling's changes could stem from his maturation process, facial fat loss hairstyle, and how cinematographic lighting shapes his features. In different roles, he appears thin, muscular, or soft, causing significant changes in his facial structure. Makeup, camera angles, and expressions can also make his nose appear higher or thinner. Claiming he had a nose job based solely on before and after photos is unfounded. It's fair to acknowledge that there's no official confirmation. What makes Ryan Gosling an icon is not a perfect nose. His appeal comes from restraint, the ability to turn silence into emotion, and the way his characters often carry a distinct sense of loneliness. Whether or not he has had minor enhancements, his appearance only supports his talent and cannot replace it. His story is a reminder that audiences often search for secrets behind famous faces, while what truly matters is how an artist makes viewers believe in the emotions on screen. John Travolta was once one of Hollywood's most famous faces, from Saturday Night Fever to Pulp Fiction. As he entered middle age, his appearance changed noticeably, especially around the forehead, jawline, and hair. Many viewers believe the actor may have undergone a facelift, addressed a double chin, or had a hair transplant to maintain a more youthful look. However, Travolta has not publicly confirmed all of these procedures. Therefore, such claims should be viewed as speculation based on visual appearances. Attention has often focused on John Travolta's hair. For many years, he frequently appeared with thick hair and a stable hairline, which fueled rumors of hair transplantation. Later, the actor surprised the public by shaving his head closely, creating a much more natural and relaxed image. That moment was widely received positively, as Travolta no longer seemed concerned with hiding signs of aging. Whatever choices he may have made, his hair is only a small part of his overall appearance. The story of John Travolta reflects how closely the public scrutinizes celebrities' looks. A disappearing wrinkle, a sharper jawline, or thicker hair can quickly become evidence in the eyes of viewers. However, appearance is also influenced by weight changes, lighting, makeup, and the natural aging process. Travolta is still remembered for his acting, dancing, and distinctive charisma. Those qualities have lasted far longer than any debate about whether he has undergone cosmetic procedures. Christian Bale is famous for his almost unbelievable ability to transform his body for each role. He has repeatedly lost extreme amounts of weight, gained dozens of kilograms, and then returned to a lean, muscular physique in a short period of time. Alongside these physical transformations, Bale's teeth have also drawn attention. The actor has admitted that he had dental work done before his Hollywood career took off because his original teeth were crooked. That decision helped create a more even smile, though he has said he still remembers his original teeth. Unlike many cosmetic stories surrounded by rumors, Christian Bale has openly spoken about his dental work. He does not describe it as a life-changing miracle, but rather as an adjustment suited to the demands of his profession. On camera, every detail of a face can be amplified, especially in close-up shots. However, Bale does not allow appearance to become the center of attention. He continues to impress through discipline, his ability to fully inhabit roles, and his willingness to transform for his characters. Christian Bale's story shows that the boundary between aesthetic adjustment and professional necessity can sometimes be very thin. A more even set of teeth can help an actor fit Hollywood's visual standards, but it cannot create depth in performance. Bale built his career on intense transformations, from muscular heroes to emaciated figures. It is that level of dedication that leaves a lasting impression on audiences. Dental work is only a small detail in his larger artistic journey of transformation. Alec Baldwin has appeared in public for decades, so any changes in his hair and facial appearance are easily noticeable. When his hairline appeared more stable over time, many people speculated that the actor may have undergone an FUE hair transplant. However, Baldwin has not publicly confirmed any such procedure. Before and after images may suggest speculation, but they are not sufficient to serve as definitive evidence of cosmetic intervention. What makes the story of Alec Baldwin draw attention is the pressure to maintain a consistent appearance on television. An actor who frequently appears on live programs must deal with strong lighting, high-definition cameras, and unforgiving public commentary. A fuller-looking head of hair could result from styling, cosmetic products, medication, or transplantation, but only the person themselves would know for sure. Therefore, the most fair approach is to acknowledge the changes without drawing firm conclusions, and to remain cautious in interpretation. Regardless of what hair care methods he may or may not have used, Alec Baldwin's career is not defined by his hairline. He is known for his distinctive voice, comedic timing, and strong character-driven performances. Appearance may help a performer feel more confident, but it cannot replace years of experience. Baldwin's story is a reminder that men also face pressure around aging, even if that concern is often hidden behind a composed public image today. Gordon Ramsay is known for his explosive, energy-commanding voice and strong facial expressions on television. Because he often frowns while working, the deep lines on his forehead and around his chin have become familiar features. Ramsay once shared that Simon Cowell advised him to soften some of his facial expressions. Later, the chef admitted that he had tried non-surgical cosmetic treatments to help his appearance look less tired on camera after years of stress. Ramsay does not try to turn himself into someone else. He only wants to reduce the lines that make his face look more tense than his actual emotions. Methods such as laser treatments or fillers have been mentioned, but the exact timing and extent of any procedures are not always clear. What is notable is that Ramsay speaks about this with humor without avoidance, and without presenting it as a necessary secret for everyone who follows him daily on television. Behind Gordon Ramsay's grooming choices is a constantly active life filled with restaurants, television shows, and frequent travel. Work pressure, lack of sleep, and aging all leave marks on his face. His decision to take care of his appearance is only a small part of that long journey. What audiences remember about Ramsay is still his culinary talent, discipline, and passion. Wrinkles may fade, but his strong personality remains unchanged. Simon Cowell was once one of the most open celebrities about using Botox and facial rejuvenation treatments. For years, he appeared with tight skin, sharper features, and reduced facial expressiveness. Cowell later admitted that he had gone too far, to the point where his appearance even caused a reaction from his own son. That moment became a wake-up call, leading him to scale back treatments and aim for a more natural look after years of public discussion. After using Botox and fillers for some time, Simon Cowell began to change his perspective on aging. He said he stopped many of the procedures he had previously pursued, focusing instead on diet, rest, and overall health. Some sources have also mentioned minimally invasive skin tightening techniques, but the accuracy of those claims is not fully clear. What Cowell himself has acknowledged is that he no longer wanted a face that looked overly pulled or lacking expression at that stage in his life. What makes Simon Cowell's story different is that he does not deny his past. He openly admits that he went too far and is willing to joke about those choices. That honesty makes the story feel more relatable, as even powerful figures in the entertainment industry can feel insecure about aging. In the end, Cowell realized that looking youthful does not necessarily mean having a wrinkle-free face. Sometimes natural expression and authenticity create a more lasting kind of appeal. From the stories above, we can see that the appearance of Hollywood male stars doesn't just change because of plastic surgery. Age injuries, professional stress lighting makeup, and self-care all make a big difference. Some choose to disclose their changes publicly, others remain silent, and many cases are still just speculation. Whatever the reason, every change is part of a journey, so the public should view it with fairness and respect. Among the stories just mentioned, which character surprised you the most or left the deepest impression? Share your thoughts in the comments to discuss further. If you enjoy content exploring the behind-the-scenes world of Hollywood, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Your support will help the channel continue to bring you more engaging, authentic, and emotionally rich stories. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.